Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English Alongway, where you grow in life and grow in English. I'm Elina.
And I'm Marcus.
Today, we are talking about something that many English learners never think about. Something quiet, something slow, something most people skip.
Writing.
Writing. And the question is, does writing actually help you speak better English?
I have some thoughts about this.
I know you do. Okay, let me start with a question. Have you ever been in a conversation in English and you knew the idea in your head, but the words just didn't come out?
Every single day of my life.
Right, and most people think the answer is speak more, practice speaking, find a language partner, do more conversations.
That sounds right, though.
Maybe. But what if I told you that sitting, alone, quietly, writing in English could actually fix that problem faster?
I would say, that sounds interesting, but also a little hard to believe.
Good, because that's exactly what we're going to talk about today.
Wait, are you saying that writing is better than speaking for learning to speak?
I'm saying it might be one of the most underrated tools, and most learners completely ignore it.
Okay, now I'm curious.
So here's the core idea. When you write in English, you slow down, you think carefully, you choose your words, you notice your mistakes, and all of it trains your brain. And when you speak later, your brain already knows those words. It already practiced them.
Okay, I hear you. But here's my problem with that. Writing and speaking are two completely different skills. When I speak, there's no time to slow down. Someone's talking to me. I have to respond now. Writing gives you time. Speaking doesn't.
That's true. They are different.
So how does one help the other?
Because the brain doesn't separate them the way we do. When you write a sentence 10 times, when you really think about how to say something, that sentence goes into your long-term memory. And when you're speaking, your brain pulls from that memory automatically.
Okay. I'm listening.
You don't notice it happening, but it happens.
Okay, but most people who write a lot in English still struggle to speak. I've seen this. I know people who can write beautiful emails in English, perfect grammar, great vocabulary, and then you talk to them and they freeze.
Yes, and do you know why?
Because writing didn't help?
No, because they wrote, but they never spoke out loud while writing. They never connected the two. Writing alone is not magic, it's how you write that matters.
Okay, now that's a different point.
It is, and it's an important one.
But I still think you're making writing sound too powerful. Most speaking problems are not about vocabulary. They're about confidence, about fear, about your heart beating fast when someone looks at you and waits for an answer. Writing doesn't fix that.
You're right. Writing doesn't fix confidence directly.
So then speaking practice is still more important.
Is it though?
Come on, Elina. Of course it is. You learn to swim by swimming, not by reading about water.
Okay, I love that comparison. But let me push back. Why do people lack confidence when they speak?
Because they're scared of making mistakes.
And why are they scared of mistakes?
Because they don't want to look bad?
Partly, but also because they're not sure of the words. They don't trust themselves. They're not sure if what they're about to say is correct. That uncertainty is what causes the freeze.
Okay. I'm listening.
Writing removes that uncertainty, slowly. When you write and you think, is this correct? Is this the right word? And you find the answer, you learn it, you own it. And the next time you want to say that thing, there's no uncertainty. You already know it.
But that takes a long time.
Most good things do.
Okay, fair. But I still think for most learners, especially beginners, just speaking is more practical. Writing feels like homework. It feels like school. People don't enjoy it.
And that's the real problem, isn't it? Not that writing doesn't work, but that people don't want to do it.
Well, yes, if people don't do it, it doesn't matter how effective it is.
So maybe we need to talk about how to make writing feel less like homework.
Now that I agree with.
Wait, you agree with me? Already?
Don't make it weird.
Okay.
But seriously, I still think speaking practice should come first. Writing is a support tool, not the main event.
I would say they should happen together, side by side. But yes, if I had to choose one thing for a beginner, I might actually still say writing first.
No way.
Hear me out.
I'm hearing. I'm skeptical, but I'm hearing.
A beginner who speaks without any foundation, they repeat the same mistakes again and again. They build bad habits. They say the wrong thing so many times that the wrong version feels natural. Writing slows them down enough to build the right habits first.
That's actually not a bad point.
Thank you.
I still don't fully agree, but I see the logic.
I'll take it.
Okay, I want to be honest here. I have actually used writing to help my English. A long time ago, when I was learning, I kept a small notebook. Every day, I wrote 5 sentences, just 5, about my day. Very simple things. I went to the market. The weather was cold. I made soup.
That's sweet.
Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing. I think that's really good.
And I noticed something after a few weeks. When I was speaking, those sentence structures just came out naturally, like they were already ready.
Yes, that's exactly it. That's what I mean.
Okay, so maybe you have a point.
Maybe.
What about you? Do you write?
I do. I write every morning. Not a lot, maybe 10 minutes, but I write what I'm thinking about, in English. And sometimes in the middle of the day, I'm in a conversation and I say something and I think, oh, I wrote that this morning, and now it just came out perfectly.
That's actually kind of amazing.
It surprised me too the first time it happened.
So it really does work.
For me, yes, and I think it can work for a lot of people if they do it the right way.
Okay, let's go deeper because I think there's something else happening here. Something beyond just vocabulary and grammar.
Go on.
When you write, you're organizing your thoughts. You're deciding what you want to say before you say it. And that skill, organizing thoughts quickly, is actually one of the hardest parts of speaking a second language.
Oh, that is such a good point.
I know.
In your first language, you don't think about organizing. It just happens. But in a second language, you're thinking about the words and the structure and the meaning all at the same time. It's a lot.
Exactly. And writing trains you to organize because you have time to do it. So slowly, your brain gets better at organizing in English. And when you speak, the organizing becomes faster.
I love this. So writing is like training your English brain in slow motion.
Yes. And then when you speak, everything speeds up, but the training is already there.
Okay, so now I think we both agree.
We agree on something.
Finally.
We agree that writing is a powerful tool, and we maybe disagree whether it's more powerful than speaking practice.
I'll accept that.
But here's one more thing I want to say. Writing also teaches you to notice your mistakes. When you speak, the mistake disappears into the air. You don't see it. But when you write, the mistake is right there, in front of you, and you can fix it, and you remember the correction.
That's true. Mistakes in writing are visible. Mistakes in speaking are invisible.
And invisible mistakes become habits.
That's a little scary, actually.
It is, which is why writing matters. Okay, we want to ask you, the listener, a few questions. Take a moment to really think about each one.
First question. When was the last time you wrote something in English? Not a message, not a comment, but a real paragraph where you thought carefully about every sentence.
Think about that. Second question. When you speak English and you freeze, what is happening in that moment? Is it fear? Is it missing vocabulary? Or is it that your thoughts aren't organized yet?
That's an important one to understand because the answer changes what you should practice.
And third question, what is one topic, just one, that you could write about tomorrow? 5 sentences, something from your day, something you're thinking about, just 5 sentences.
5 sentences. That's really not a lot.
But it's a start.
Okay, let's bring it together. What do we actually think?
I think writing is one of the most powerful and most ignored tools for improving spoken English, not because it replaces speaking, but because it builds the foundation that makes speaking easier, clearer, and more confident.
And I think, and I'll admit this now, that I was a little too quick to dismiss it. I kept thinking speaking helps speaking, and that's true, but writing helps speaking too, in a different way. A deeper way, maybe.
A slower way.
A slower way, which most people don't have the patience for.
But the people who do, they speak differently.
They speak like they've already thought about what they want to say.
Because they have.
That's kind of beautiful, actually.
I thought you'd come around.
I knew you'd say that.
So, if you're learning English right now, try this. Write a little. Every day or every few days. Write about something real, something you care about. Use the words you want to use in conversations. Don't worry about being perfect. Just write honestly.
And then go speak and notice what's different.
Yes, let the writing feed the speaking. Let the slow practice build the fast skill.
And if it doesn't work immediately, give it time. Real growth is always slow.
Always.
If this conversation helped you,
Keep listening. Keep growing.